Welcome to the Mental Fixit Scroll Plus audiobook. The three most important factors in getting a happy, healthy life are firstly, growing your mental health, secondly, building enough good relationships, and thirdly, avoiding addictions. There's never been any perfect mums, dads, families, homes, streets, schools, or communities, so we all started our life with some suffering and some mental health problems. To get a happy, healthy life and prevent or quit addictions, find and fix your mental health harm as soon as possible, because problems always soon cause more problems, which cause more problems. Get going anytime, anywhere in 3 to 10 minutes on your phone by starting to race through the Mental Fixit Scroll Plus 92 items at smilefixit.com. Find your main wants and needs and get instant understanding and help with each one by tapping on and watching its 6 to 16 second video. Then at any time, tap enough and a list of links to the videos you just chose to watch appears, each with a link to a 1-minute video for more help. If you don't watch the video on any item in 2 successive scrolls, that means that item is not very important for you, so the program hides that item. Do scrolls often, and each time you'll first see again your more important wants and needs so far that you chose to watch videos on, and then see more Scroll Plus items and their short videos that you didn't previously get to. Then at any time, again tap enough. Repeating Scroll Plus often soon takes you through all 92 items, and you find, understand and get help with just those mental health wants, needs and solutions that are important to you that you choose to watch videos on. With further repeats, the program starts showing hidden items again to make sure you don't miss anything. My goal is eventually for any troubled person to be able to walk into any local pharmacy and there immediately do Scroll Plus on a laptop or tablet on a special desk for that purpose in the pharmacy. The pharmacist shares the scroll results with an online doctor immediately, who authorizes immediate first aid medicines and gives an early appointment for counseling, so they avoid seeking relief from addictive street drugs and don't become an addict. In that way, addictive drug dealers and organizations can be starved, weakened, then eradicated. Bad feelings are usually what trouble us most. Our brain and glands produce 25 feel-good, happy, healthy chemicals, but sometimes don't produce enough. So learn to boost your happy, healthy chemicals. Our feel-good chemicals include dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, noradrenaline, and over 20 endorphin chemicals. To avoid bad feelings, keep your feel-good chemicals well boosted with a healthy, natural lifestyle and plenty of smiling and laughing. Things that boost your feel-good chemistry production include music, smiling, laughing, healthy foods and drinks, physical activity and exercise, sunlight, fresh air, nature, flowers, pets, beauty, good sleep, good relationships, hugging, kissing, and good sex. Our feel-good chemicals also boost our immune system, which fights diseases. Our immune system is cells, antibodies, and chemicals in every part of us that fight infections, allergies, inflammation, autoimmune diseases, and cancers. They stop us getting sick, which keeps us feeling better, so keep your immune system strong by boosting your endorphins. We also have 4 warning feelings: loneliness, sadness, anger, and anxious carefulness. Not very nice, but without warning feelings, we wouldn't know when we need more good friends, wouldn't grieve when we need to grieve, might not stop something bad that should be stopped, and might not be careful when care is needed. So always respond to warning feelings. Bad feelings suppress our feel-good chemistry and immune system, so cause more bad feelings, which further suppress our feel-good chemistry and immune system. That vicious cycle can make you old and sick early. To be healthy, happy, and safe, Repeat enough feel-good chemistry boosters often until they become habits. You can't have a healthy, happy, safe life if your feel-good chemistry and immune system are weak. So often review the list of feel-good chemistry boosters and repeat some often until they become permanent habits. If you are lonely, often look at happy faces and smile at them. Just search happy faces at Google or ChatGPT. Have some feel-good words you often say with a smile. Often smiling and thinking and saying positive words is very helpful for you and for those you're with. Words such as, "That's great," "Fantastic," "Just right," "Beautiful," "Magic," "Congratulations," "I did great," "Hey, I made it." Sometimes guide yourself with wise sayings. Wise sayings can be very helpful for you and can help the people you're close to. Find more wise sayings such as, "Honesty is the best policy," "Actions speak louder than words," "Rome wasn't built in a day." Is it a warning feeling or a bad feeling? You'll be much healthier, happier and safer if you learn to be clear which are warning feelings and you fix what they are warning you about, and which are bad feelings that you fix with non-addictive solutions. Most persistent bad feelings are caused by some of the 11 common mental health disorders. Everyone has some bad feelings. It's very important for you to find and understand yours as early as possible and to find the solutions for each one and fix them. Early is so much simpler, easier and faster than late. Do the Scroll Plus and/or Mental Fixit app check often. When you feel good, think about and remember why. Then do phone selfies of your smile so you can have those good feelings again. Then if you ever feel bad, look at the smiling selfies and remember what made you feel good when you were smiling. Build a list of safe, convenient, affordable, feel-good things and download our phone treasure tool. Addictive things give fast relief from suffering, but being an addict is horrible. Avoid addiction with a list of safe, feel-good things you make into habits and can quick switch to whenever tempted by anything addictive. Develop happy morning habits to make sure every day is good. If some days you wake low and slow, don't let that spoil a whole day. Develop some happy morning habits for those days. A few minutes favorite music, photos, videos, exercise, harmless tastes, good sayings, or pets. If you don't fix problems your warning feelings are telling you about, your warning feelings go on until they become bad feeling habits, which are not good for you and are then hard to stop. And suppressing normal warning feelings instead of fixing the problems screws up your normal feelings. If you start feeling a warning feeling and suppress it and don't fix the problem, it stays in the back of your mind and causes stress and a disturbed mind and body functioning that's nasty and can cause serious problems. We can only consciously think about one thing at a time, but we unconsciously feel many different things at the same time. So with complicated things, our feelings are often a better guide than our thoughts. Many very successful people say they've learnt that when making decisions, it's often better to depend more on their gut feelings than on their thoughts. Sometimes check your feelings by looking at your face with your phone camera. We're not always aware of all of our feelings, and sometimes looking at our face in a mirror or a selfie photo helps us understand and manage ourselves better. The surest way to be happy and healthy is to grow your mental health. What usually most helps us to be happy and healthy is growing our mental health. So over 22 years, I developed 10 mental health tools which are all free or low cost at smilefixit.com. In developed countries, there's plenty of most things, and if we're mentally healthy, we usually sooner or later get whatever we need. But if we're mentally unhealthy, we often never get some very important things. Mental health is good feelings, good thinking, good habits, and normal warning feelings. Being mentally healthy is far better and safer, so do Scroll Plus checks often to quickly find and fix any mental health wants, needs you have, and or read the Scroll Plus ebook. Quickly find, understand, and start fixing nasty feelings with Mental Fixit Scroll Plus. To feel and think better and make good new habits and break bad old habits, often spend a few minutes doing the Mental Fixit Scroll Plus and or a Mental Fixit app check and watch the under a minute videos they instantly recommend that you can immediately watch. To get fully better, find all your problems in a few minutes. Getting fully mentally healthy is best, so find all your problems simply and quickly with free Scroll Plus or Mental Fixit app checks on your phone. With consultations, smaller but still important things often get overlooked. And mental health problems and addictions are emergencies. Mental health problems cause more and more problems, so everything gets harder and harder to understand and fix. So as soon as possible, do fast Scroll Plus and or Mental Fixit app checks at smilefixit.com. Also get family and friends to do this and all get better together. To face and fix impossibly big problems, first find and fix all your smaller, easier problems. Some people have very big problems they can't face and try to avoid with alcohol, drugs, or horrible conspiracy theories and become very miserable. Get much happier and stronger and become a better problem solver by finding and fixing smaller problems with Scroll Plus. Then you'll be able to fix the big ones. And life is better if you learn to be a good helper and to be easy to help. Life is better when people help one another, but some helpful people go too far and try to make other people's decisions for them. And some troubled people are very difficult or impossible to help. Learn to be easy to help. You can now fix old problems with new Scroll Plus and or Mental Fixit app checks. Some problems that you can't fix and can't fully forget get stuck in the back of your mind and go on and on troubling you. Find and fix what's stuck in the back of your mind with repeated Scroll Plus and or Mental Fixit app checks. Mental health and addiction problems are often links in a chain of problems that cause one another and make one another worse. Sometimes ask why? What caused the things that caused the things that caused this problem? Some problems are hard to fix until you understand the chains. Does your work cause you too many problems? Work is such a big part of most people's lives that it's helpful to do Scroll Plus and or Mental Fixit app checks to find whether any of your warning feelings or bad feelings arise from your work, which may need to be changed. Thirdly, there are downer mental health disorders. To more easily and better fix depression, find and understand its causes. Depression usually has several causes. To find and understand causes, do Scroll Plus often. What were your family and home like when you were little? Did you or a parent or a grandparent or a great-grandparent suffer any disasters? Do I only have ADD, ADHD, or do I also have other problems? Focusing, concentration, and impulsiveness, with or without hyperactivity, may be due to ADD, ADHD, but often there are also other problems which stop you getting better. Find and fix everything with Scroll Plus and or Mental Fixit app checks. With consultations, things often get missed. Find, understand, and fix low self-esteem and low confidence. It's very important to be accurate and honest in understanding yourself. Underestimating, overestimating, or disliking yourself causes serious problems. If you're being sexually abused, you must tell someone as soon as possible. Being sexually abused is very serious and must be stopped as soon as possible. What stops it fastest is telling someone about it. Sex abusers try to make you feel guilty and bad to stop you telling anyone, but tell someone. Is not enough plant food weakening my mental health? Our chemistry, gut and gut biome, 2 kilograms of bacteria, viruses and fungi in our gut that help turn our food into nutrients, adapted to a diet high in plant food in our ancestors who lived in nature for hundreds of thousands of years, so we all still need lots of plant food. Don't stay troubled because your family is troubled. If family members are troubled, subconscious loyalty may make us somehow feel we should stay troubled with them. But everyone should be healthy and happy, so get healthy and happy and share with them everything that helps you so you all get better together, which is easier and much better. Sex is powerful, so be careful. We're all here because of our parents, grandparents and great-grandparents' sexuality. Sex is natural and strong, so research it and think about it and talk about it and make your sexuality a positive, not a negative that ruins your life. Use bullying to make you into a winner, not a loser. To beat bullying, keep strong with good relationships, a healthy diet, exercise and activities you love, and let being bullied drive you to work hard and get great at sport, music, work, or something that makes you a winner. Understand autism spectrum disorder and also find if you have any other problems. Autism has weaknesses and strengths that vary from person to person and often goes with other mental health problems. Keep doing fast Scroll Plus and or mental Fixit app checks to find everything so you get better and better. Am I low and slow from thyroid weakness, virus infections, or chronic fatigue syndrome? If you often feel cold, are overweight and or are low and slow, get thyroid, virus antibody, vitamin, mineral and general blood tests done and do Google or ChatGPT searches on those things. Then there are upper mental health disorders. To be healthy, happy and perform well, develop a good sleep habit. Around 8 hours good sleep helps health, performance and happiness. If you're a poor sleeper, keep doing fast Scroll Plus and or mental Fixit app checks, watching their videos and if necessary take bedtime non-addictive Calm Fast 3 powder until sleeping well is a strong habit. To fix unnatural worry anxiety, find and fix its causes and break the habit. Do fast Scroll Plus checks often and get understanding and help on each item that affects you by watching its very helpful short videos. And weaken the worry anxiety habit by cutting every attack as soon as it starts until the habit is broken, with Calm Fast 3 powder taken in seconds from a pocket dispenser you always carry. Understand and cut irritability anger violence disorder IAD. Break the irritability anger violence IAD habit with many fast Scroll Plus checks and their videos, and by cutting every attack short as soon as it starts with doses of Anger Fix powder from a pocket dispenser you always carry. Understand and quickly cut short every post-traumatic stress disorder PTSD attack. PTSD is very nasty repeated flashback memories and relived nasty experiences, shaking, sweats and nausea after a severe shock. Do Scroll Plus and watch its videos often and break the PTSD habit by quickly cutting every attack short with Calm Fast 3, 6 or 12. Pocket dispenser powder which weakens then stops the triggers. Understand and cut post-traumatic evil focus and conspiracy disorder, PTEF. To avoid thinking about a great personal disaster, people may take drugs, alcohol, or focus on faraway horrors like the CIA and conspiracy theories. It's far better to do Scroll Plus often and focus on fixing your smaller problems until you're happier and stronger. Then you can face and fix the big disasters. Schizophrenia easier by finding good friends, things you love doing, and places you love going to. Schizophrenia is so nasty that people with it and their carers often neglect other very important things, which makes them worse. Cut schizophrenia effects by finding good friends, things you love doing, and places you love going to. Cut your worst worries and fears by facing and understanding them. If you're often worried, anxious, and not sure why, get better by facing and understanding everything. Often do Scroll Plus and keep writing down your fears until you've found and understood everything and fixed much of it. Is my thyroid gland making me very thin and worried? If you're very thin, worried, anxious, hot and sweaty, get thyroid blood tests done. Is my mental health causing blood pressure or heartbeat irregularities? Worry, stress, poor sleep, anger, obesity and smoking raise your blood pressure and may cause heartbeat irregularities. Minimize them with regular fast Scroll Plus and/or Mental Fixit app checks and watching their short videos. Then there's good relationships. Good relationships are almost as important as mental health and depend on being mentally healthy. Good relationships increase mental health, and mental health helps relationships. For hundreds of thousands of years, humans lived very close together in small groups in nature and were never lonely. Loneliness is now common, and research shows it's as damaging as 15 cigarettes a day. To have good relationships, be a good person who recognizes good people and recognizes compatibility and incompatibility. For a good life, become a fair, honest, warm, cooperative, decent person who recognizes other people like that and who recognizes who they are compatible and comfortable with and who they're not compatible and comfortable with, even if they're a good person. To have a good life, become a good communicator. Life is much better when you clearly understand other people's feelings and messages, and others clearly understand your feelings and messages. Especially watch and learn to read faces and facial changes, and try to make sure others see your face, which is a window into your feelings and thoughts. To be healthy, happy, and have good relationships, find and be your true self. It's best if you can feel, think and act in ways that are natural for you, so get a life where being your true natural self doesn't cause problems, because not being your true natural self causes many problems. Ask yourself, is anything stopping me, or has anything ever stopped me from being my true self? If you're often uncomfortable or have many clashes, disappointments or failures, are you in a relationship or a situation that stops you from feeling, thinking and behaving in ways that are natural for the true you? What do you really feel and think, as you often do Scroll Plus and Mental Fixit app checks? Find people who are natural and comfortable with you when you're natural and comfortable. For hundreds of thousands of years, most humans lived their whole life in nature very close to the same group of 30 to 150 closely related, similar, extended family people, for protection from wild animals and to have enough nature food for everyone within walking distance of their camp. Now, many of the people we're closest to are from different backgrounds to us, which can be stressful. A hug a day keeps the doctor away. Humans are happier and healthier if they're close to, loved by, touched by, and in harmony with some similar people. For hundreds of thousands of years, humans adapted to living close together with no separating brick walls, and we're still happier and healthier if we're close to some similar people. Many very successful people say they've learnt that when making decisions, it's often better to depend more on their gut feelings than on their thoughts. Sometimes check your feelings by looking at your face with your phone camera. We're not always aware of all of our feelings, and sometimes looking at our face in a mirror or selfie photos helps us understand and manage ourselves better. Make difficult relationships easier. If there are people close to you you can't avoid but very different from you, it helps if you can find some good things about them that you respect and think about those good things when you're with them. What about families? A very good marriage, your parents' marriage or yours, is a wonderful place to be. Marriages are best when both partners are good quality people, fair, honest, warm, cooperative, decent, and are also compatible, mostly liking, valuing, wanting, and not wanting the same things. Learn to quickly recognize good and poor quality and compatibility and incompatibility. We grew from our mum's tiny egg with half her genes and half our dad's genes, and with 9 months of her oxygen, nutrition and chemistry. To understand yourself, think about your mum and what affected her mum and dad, her health, nutrition, home, relationships, supporters, work habits and any drugs, and think about your relationship with her, especially in your first helpless, very dependent 2 years. At first our mum fed us every 3 hours, day and night, and she was our world. The foundations of the two most important things in our whole life developed during our first year with our mum. They are our feeling, emotional habits and our relationship communication habits that usually continue for the rest of our life. How much smiling and loving did we do, and how much worried, lonely, sad or angry crying did we do in that first year, and how is that affecting our feelings and relationships today? Our problems were often caused by or affected by our mum's problems. Many of our mental health problems are links in a chain of problems passed down to us through our parents, grandparents and great-grandparents, and especially are a copy of or a reaction to problems our mum had. Sometimes, as you do Scroll Plus and or Mental Fixit app checks, think about how what's important to you was affected by her and what happened to her. Having a good home is so important that getting a good home should be a top priority. Think carefully about your mental health, relationships and work, but also think a lot about getting a home that you and yours will be happy and secure in. Start thinking, planning and saving for your home early. A person's problems today can be aftershocks from serious family smashes 10, 50 or even 100 years ago. If you can't find recent causes for a mental health problem or addiction, find if anything very bad ever happened to one of your parents, grandparents or great-grandparents that has been passed on through mental or social damage. Severe problems can affect some members of the next 3 generations, and you understand and manage yourself better if you understand any major past events in your family. For hundreds of thousands of years, human chemistry adapted to mainly plant foods, water, walking, sun and fresh air. Our genes, chemistry, body and mind were mainly formed by the conditions on Earth over hundreds of thousands of years, so we're still healthiest and happiest when we have fibrous plant foods, water, walking, nature, sun and fresh air. Then there's habits. Repeating things makes doing them easier, and delaying and doing less of them makes stopping doing them easier. Everything we do and that happens in us is the result of triggers, electrical messages in our brain and nerves, and chemical messages in our brain, our tissues and our blood. Repeating things makes our underlying triggers and messages stronger, and delaying and doing less of things weakens their underlying triggers and messages. Our very busy brain copes by making what we repeat often into automatic unconscious habits. 60 to 65% of our life is automatic unconscious habits, including sleep. Because our life, our needs and the world keep changing, we're much happier and healthier if we learn how to make new habits and to cope with new situations, and how to break old habits that have become harmful. Making and breaking habits is easier if we think and talk about how those changes will make our life better. To more easily make or break a habit, think and talk about and do Google and ChatGPT searches on how those changes will make your life better. It's much easier to do things or to stop doing things once we're sure that that will make our life better. Tasty fruit powders taken in seconds from very convenient pocket dispensers make making and breaking habits much easier. Making habits is easier if, whenever you think about or do them, you reward yourself with lovely tastes of pocket dispenser fruit powder. And breaking habits is easier if you always delay and do less of them by switching to focusing on enjoying lovely tastes of harmless fruit powder before you start the habit. Our face and brain chemistry are strongly connected, and smiling boosts our happy chemistry. When you smile, that boosts your production of feel-good endorphins and other happy chemicals, which makes you smile even more. Also, your endorphins boost your immune system, so you get healthier. So smile often until smiling is a strong habit. Our breathing and brain chemistry are strongly connected, and steady, gentle breathing calms us. Often practice regular, steady, gentle breathing for a few minutes, especially as you're going to sleep and as you wake up. You can then use steady, gentle breathing anytime, anywhere, to control small bursts of worry, anxiety. It's a sort of micro-meditation. A meditation habit makes you calmer, happier, and more focused, so you feel and function better. But the people who would most benefit from that often can't learn to meditate. In meditation, you focus strongly on your breathing or on repeating a word, so you can briefly forget all your troubles and relax and recover. If you can't develop a meditation habit, focusing on your loud, clear heartbeats with a heartbeat meditation aid, an HBMA, is much easier. HBMAs are short doctor's stethoscopes available from smilefixit.com for $25 plus postage. Make doing things or not doing things easier than a habit by smiling and congratulating yourself whenever you succeed in doing what you need to do or stop doing. Things get easier and easier if every time you succeed in doing them or succeed in avoiding doing them, you smile and congratulate yourself. Then there's powder medicines in pocket dispensers which will soon be available. Watch the video, The Great Advantages of Non-Addictive, Tongue-Absorbed, Tasty, Fast-Acting Powder Medicines in Pocket Dispensers, and also see combination powder medicines at smilefixit.com. Calm Fast 3 powder cuts anxiety, insomnia, PTSD, and craving for alcohol and street downer drugs. Most calming, anxiety, sleep, and downer addiction medicines are addictive and slow, such as Ambien, Stilnox, and all the benzodiazepines like Valium and Xanax. For very fast, non-addictive calming, always carry a pocket dispenser of Calm Fast 3 powder, which is a combination of 3 non-addictive calming tongue-absorbed medicine powders. Other non-addictive calmers help in special cases. They include major tranquilizers, antipsychotics, anticonvulsant mood stabilizers, mirtazapine antidepressant, endorphin-boosting low-dose naltrexone, and slightly addictive baclofen, which isn't addictive in combinations. Low Morning Fix powder is a combined stimulating fluoxetine antidepressant and modafinil. Antidepressants take 1 to 3 weeks to start working, but morning combined fluoxetine and stimulating modafinil powder starts lifting sluggish depression in 5 minutes, which helps depressed people avoid alcohol and street drugs. Low Night Fix powder combines calming mirtazapine antidepressant and LDN, low-dose naltrexone, Antidepressants take 1 to 3 weeks to start working, but the LDN in low night fix immediately starts boosting overnight feel-good endorphins by 250 to 300%, which immediately starts helping depressed people avoid alcohol and street drugs. Upfast stimulant powder is not addictive, so all doctors can prescribe it for ADD, ADHD or low energy. All 3 ADD, ADHD medicines are addictive: Ritalin, dexamphetamine and Adderall. So only costly specialist doctors with waiting lists are allowed to initiate those medicines. Many poor ADD, ADHD people become street stimulant addicts because getting street drugs is so much faster and easier and at first lower cost than seeing special doctors. But all doctors everywhere can prescribe Upfast for ADD, ADHD or low energy. AngerFix non-addictive pocket dispenser powder quickly cuts irritability, anger, violence. Rapidly tongue-absorbed, very fast-acting AngerFix 3 combines 4 calming powders. Taken in seconds from a pocket dispenser, it's great for cutting bursts of irritability, anger, preventing violence, and weakening then breaking an anger habit. Tobacco Fix non-addictive pocket dispenser powder taken in seconds anywhere quickly cuts tobacco craving. Nicotine stimulates, lifts and focuses you, and Tobacco Fix combination of 3 powder medicines does the same. On waking, take 1 dispenser dose per 20 kilograms or 44 pounds of your weight. Repeat as needed and comfortably wean off tobacco in 4 to 12 weeks. Racing Fix non-addictive pocket dispenser powder quickly controls racing and mania. Always carry a pocket dispenser of Racing Fix medicine powder, and at the first sign of racing or mania, take however many doses works best and repeat as needed. It combines 4 different non-addictive calming medicines, and cutting racing mania quickly every time also weakens and may eventually break that habit. Evening low-dose naltrexone LDN 2 to 6 milligrams boosts feel-good endorphins by 250 to 300% overnight, which helps pain and distress. It also boosts the immune system that fights infections, allergies, inflammation, autoimmune diseases and cancer. And powder dispenser dosing is more accurate and much lower cost than LDN compounded capsules. Addictions mostly start because relief from mental distress with street drugs is faster, more convenient and lower cost at first than relief with doctors and medicines. It would be far better if suffering people could walk into any pharmacy and do the 5 to 10 minute mental Fixit Scroll Plus, check on a pharmacy laptop, then watch very helpful videos while the pharmacy shares their instant check report with a suitable doctor who authorizes first aid medicine and makes an early appointment to see them. That would stop many from starting addictive street drugs and would help many addicts quit far earlier. Addictions aren't truly fixed till their mental health causes are found and fixed. If you manage to quit an addiction but still have the mental suffering that originally drove you to drugs, you will probably relapse unless you're put on addictive medicines. But addictive medicines create far too many problems. Cut addictive tranquilizer craving in amounts with CalmFast 3. Always carry a pocket dispenser of non-addictive CalmFast 3 powder, and on waking and whenever worry, anxiety or tranquilizer cravings start, take as many doses as works best, 4 to 8 hourly. If needed, get stronger CalmFast 6 or 12 refills. Cut alcohol craving and amounts with CalmFast 3. Always carry a pocket dispenser of non-addictive CalmFast 3 powder, and on waking and whenever mental distress or alcohol cravings start, take as many doses 4 to 8 hourly as works best. If needed, get stronger CalmFast 6 or 12 refills. Cut marijuana, cannabis craving and amounts with CalmFast 3. Always carry a pocket dispenser of non-addictive Calm Fast 3 powder, and on waking and anytime, anywhere, as soon as suffering or marijuana cravings start, take as many doses, 4 to 8 hourly, as works best to get relief and break the habit. If needed, get stronger Calm Fast 6 or 12 refills. Comfortably cut heroin addiction craving and quit it with Calm Fast 3 powder medicine. Always carry a pocket dispenser of non-addictive Calm Fast 3 powder, and on waking and as craving starts, cut it anytime, anywhere, with 1 dose hourly. That weakens the addiction and soon you're 10 hours heroin free. Then take 2 doses 2 hourly. Whenever 36 hours heroin free, take 3 doses 3 hourly, and when 3 days heroin free, the addiction is broken. Prevent relapses by taking low-dose naltrexone 3 to 6 milligram evening doses, and always carrying the Calm Fast 3 dispenser. To comfortably reduce or quit addictive painkiller, cut craving for it with Calm Fast 3. Always carry a pocket dispenser of non-addictive Calm Fast 3 powder, and on waking and anytime, anywhere, just as craving starts, take 1 dose hourly. Cut painkiller by 10% second daily till back to normal doses, or if no pain, keep increasing the Calm Fast 3 and quit the painkiller. Comfortably cut cocaine, crystal meth or ecstasy MDMA craving with Upfast 100. Always carry a pocket dispenser of non-addictive Upfast 100, and on waking and whenever street stimulant craving starts, take 1 dose per 20 kilograms or 44 pounds of your weight, then half or 3/4 that much every 4 hours. Reduce cocaine, crystal meth or ecstasy MDMA by 1/4 every few days. Comfortably cut tobacco craving and addiction and quit it with Tobacco Fix. Always carry a pocket dispenser of non-addictive Tobacco Fix powder. On waking, take 1 dose per 20 kilograms or 44 pounds of your weight, and around half that much every 3 to 6 hours. Cut smoking by 1/4 every 1 to 3 weeks and quit comfortably in 4 to 12 weeks. If you are living in a world of drugs, broken families, crime and poverty, quickly start fixing all that by doing Scroll Plus every day. In minutes at smilefixit.com every day, do Mental Fixit Scroll Plus and watch its 6 to 16 second videos for great understanding, relief and help, and you'll soon get far better.